Hey, what is up guys? After like some long debating of decks that I should probably put up instead of this, I actually decided to put up this because Draco Invoked is garbage and should not be played because Masterpiece isn't a card, but some people want to play it, so I'll give you the deck list before I actually explain why I'm running it. So 3 Alistair, 3 Ash Blossom, 1 Dynamite Buckle, 3 Ghost Ogre, 2 Ignis Heat, 3 Maiden, 2 Disciples, 3 Diagram, 2 Invocation, 1 Magical Meltdown, 3 Mind Control, 3 Scapegoats, 2 Knowledge, 3 Terraforming, 3 Disciples, 3 Heritage, 2 Apocalypse, 1 Return, and for the extra, 1 Caligula, I think it is, Caligula, 1 Elysium, 2 Macabre, 2 Purgatory, 1 Rajin, Borrowlord, I think that's pronounced Clara or Claros, whatever, Ib, 2 Link Spider, 1 Mrs. Radiant, 1 Ningirsu, and 1 Proxy Dragon. I don't even know why I actually built this, but I was going to put up any version of an invoked variant, and Hand Trap Galore is just boring because I ain't even going to install your intelligence on that. It's basically just an invoked engine, pick up every hand trap, shove it into it, and then run filler cards to get to the hand traps. Everyone's seen a Mech 9 vote build because if you walk into your locals, you probably find at least 3 people playing it. But this variant probably isn't like the best variant to run anymore because Masterpiece is not a card, but because Dynamite Knuckles now come back, you can actually have more interaction during your opponent's turn by searching out your Apocalypse and True King's Return, so I thought I'd actually build it for that purpose. The only reason I run 2 Ignis Heat in this is because the spells don't do anything during your opponent's turn, they only do stuff during your turn, so there's no point having like Ignis Heats, multiples of them, besides having an extra tribute fodder in case one's in the grave. And Maiden, I see more of a reason to run it because now the Dynamite Knuckles card can be played. You can actually tribute stuff during your opponent's turn, so searching out stuff like your Dynamite Knuckle or an Ignis Heat so that you can then use Apocalypse and other cards like that to tribute them during your opponent's turn actually makes it a lot more better. Probably one card that you've noticed is just like 1 Invocation. I don't see a reason to running more than 1 Invocation because once you've got Alistair in your hand, you're kind of fine the entire game because it will cycle itself back. And the only reason I run the Knowledges over the rest of the Spellbook engine is because I find that the additional blue boys kind of... It doesn't really clash with the deck, it just means that there's more cards in the deck, which means you have less chance of drawing consistency cards. So, to be honest, I actually see that you could have taken them out for probably Dark or Regeki, but I like the free draw power, even though you do get draw power from Heritage as well. As for the extra deck, the only reason I actually run Caligula in this is because I've seen a lot of BA players running around, and it's always funny busting this out against a BA player. I'll probably actually side it just solely for BA, not main it, because most decks don't actually play dark targets, so this isn't as useful. And Rajin, not everyone's running it, but I'm running it because there's actually win targets with Majesty Maiden, so it's fine with that. Everything else is just like standard, so I'm not even going to bother explaining that, because if you've seen True Draco and you've seen Invoked, you've basically seen this deck already, because you just summon Macabre and then you summon a True Draco, set some stuff past your opponent. That's really it. There isn't like any great extending combos with this. It's just like, if you can read, you can probably play this deck. So thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'll be signing out now. Peace.